Long hair don't care about nothing, man. Out here all day, head hunting, yeah. Make way when you hear me come strumming, man. Sounds so good, got your head red rumming, yeah. Listen to me now, listen to me carefully. And I'ma tell you about the birds and the honeybees. Learn to hear your life university. And getting low ain't nothing what it used to be. So I get high than a motherfucker all day. Just to keep it cool, yeah, doing this shit my way. Now I don't care for the ones who don't care for me. Ever been to summer, man, thanks for the memories. Listen to me now, listen to me when you're good people out there and living like they should not. Now get high than a motherfucker all day. Just to keep it cool, yeah, doing this shit my way. I'ma do whatever I want. I'ma do whatever I like. I'ma do whatever feels good. And I'ma do whatever feels right. Always before you cross the line. There's no turning back. The hands of time.
All through the night.
It's a new day, yeah, it's a new dawn. I need some new shit, yeah, I need a new song. Been a long time coming, man, I'm out here staring at the skies, go wide with my hands out. Now I'm higher than a motherfucker all day. I'ma do whatever I want. I'ma do whatever I like. I'ma do whatever feels good. And I'ma do whatever feels right.
They're never going to give you what you want, and then if they do give you what you want, they're going to backslide as soon as you leave. So you're going to have to use force to a degree that makes it impossible for them to hurt anybody else. And that would be more missile sites, all of the coastal apparatus that supports Clark Island and the Strait, just a corridor all along, probably most of their dual-use bridges, go and then unleash the Israelis after the command and control.
The great Victor Davis Hanson is back, this time talking about the dangers of negotiating and giving too soon to the Iranians. And of course, I want to hear what you have to say about this incredible video, so don't forget to leave your comments below. Subscribe to this channel, and I'll talk to you on the other end of the video.
So Victor, the Iran war, a couple of things this week are, one is very interesting statement by Tom Cotton. He said the Arab nations want to join the war rather than stopping it. And just because we know Tom is always speaking on our side of things, and we like to hear from him, I looked at Politico, and they are left of center, I guess you'd describe them, and they have an article that Arab nations are afraid Trump may walk away. So both sides of the spectrum seem to think the Arab nations are afraid of.
They have a very nuanced, that's a euphemism, position. Essentially, they want Iran, the regime, out. Kaput, dead, gone, the regime. But they don't have the power or the inclination to do it themselves. So to the degree that the United States is doing it, they're happy. What they're unhappy about if the United States cuts a deal that leaves this wounded animal right across the Gulf from them. Because although they have 600 fighter craft, the Gulf Council, they don't have the wherewithal to attack Iran, and they're worried that they'll shut off especially countries like Kuwait, that you have to go way in the Gulf to get the oil. So they're worried that Iran, even if they don't batter them with missiles when we leave, they'll shut the Gulf down. And then a Democratic president will be in power someday, and he'll say, nah, I sort of don't want to do it. Sorry, wouldn't want to be you. So what they really want is either Trump just to stop and stay there, the present status quo, or to get rid of the regime. And because we're not going to stay there with that sizable force, the only thing they're wanting now is to get rid of the regime. But they can't say that, because if they say that out loud, the Iranians are saying to them every day, we're going to come and get you. That clip where that guy's shooting the gun, he's shooting at the UAE. So Iran is saying, you think you're tough now, wait till your big bully leaves, and we're teat to teat, head to head, and we will bury you. So they're saying either leave us a carrier group here, or get rid of the regime, but don't go home with a negotiation concluded that with a treaty that means nothing. I don't want to be cynical. I hate war. I don't want any more killing, but I don't think anything they do can be trustworthy.
So, would it be fair to say that you think that Trump is going to have to use military force sooner or later, and he should do it sooner rather than later?
Well, we had 42 days of conflict, all of March, and 11 days in April. But since early April, now we're over a month. We've had about 35. We're getting to the point where we've had more days of negotiation than the war, which is good. People haven't been killed, but that was advertised as a 2-week negotiation, and it's not. It's going to be 6 weeks, and so that's precious time that we lost as a country, and they have regrouped and they've been emboldened, and they keep terrifying everybody by these claims that they have hundreds, if not thousands, of missiles ensconced all over the country, and they have terrified the Gulf. And they've attacked American ships, and yet we've been saying, well, they're going to negotiate. They're not going to. And Trump is being very magnanimous because he doesn't want any more war, and he wants to get back to the economy. And he feels that if he goes in and bombs them and takes them all out in 2 or 3 days, then it'll be a mess. He doesn't want to put ground troops in. So I guess what I'm saying is it's do or die. If you keep negotiating and stay over there, they're never going to give you what you want. And if they do give you what you want, they're going to backslide as soon as you leave. So you're going to have to use force to a degree that makes it impossible for them to hurt anybody else. And that would be more missile sites, all of the coastal apparatus that supports Clark Island and the Strait, just a corridor all along, probably most of their dual-use bridges, go and then unleash the Israelis after the command and control. 4 or 5 days. If he's going to do it, we're speaking on a Wednesday afternoon. He should do it on Friday, right before Memorial Day. If he did it at noon, say Friday, it would be dark over there, and then he would have no news Friday afternoon, Saturday afternoon, Sunday afternoon, Monday afternoon. Everybody would be on vacation. I'm not being cynical, I'm just saying that's what presidents do. That's what Bush did, that's what Clinton did, that's what Obama do. Anytime they want to drop something sensational, and the Mueller report or something, and they do it at a dead news cycle.
Well, I asked because this is just my sense from reading the presses and watching, that there is some hesitancy on how long this has gone on now by even more newscasters.
Another article is sent over. I know we've tried to explain these ties in the past. If you want to use terms like Hamas, sick business people, individuals making child and animal pornography, Catholic charities, trafficking, charities. All right, so anyways, Iran's government and its proxy group, like Hezbollah, frequently utilize transitional organized crime syndicates and pseudo charity networks to fund their operations and carry out covert operations abroad. Any news people want to can you read that sentence or no? Iran's government and its proxy group, like Hezbollah, frequently utilize transitional organized crime syndicates and pseudo charity networks to fund their operations and carry out covert operations abroad. I know, and then when you see some of these news people directly connected to those charities and they try to act like nice, good, church-going people and wear their crosses, you fucking sick fucks. Fox News. Nasty fucking Fox News people associated to this shit. There's a lot of good people at Fox News. I'd get those fucking slugs off your couch and stop protecting the nasty fucking sluts and business people associated to this shit. You know who they are, we've already told you. I'd stop fucking protecting them. You feel like this is a threat to them and you gotta protect them? You nasty fucking people need to grow the fuck up. Anyways, assassination plots. The Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps, known as the IRGC, has repeatedly outsourced lethal operations on U.S. soil and in Europe and Western crime syndicates. U.S. Department of Justice investigations have convicted members of international gangs such as the Thieves in Law and Hell's Angels for murder for hire plots on behalf of the Iranian intelligence against journalists. Now, these are connected to some of these American people here, and these punks making child and animal pornography that feed it out to the activist groups, and then those activist groups that feed it out to you druggies. Dollywood, huh? Hey, Miss Cyrus, tell your achy breaky heart to wake the fuck up. Nasty fucking people, man. Illicit drugs. I know, and then they go after these animal abusers and bullies with all their fucking money and security teams targeting innocent Americans. Just like the forces that go over into villages, they see a video of animal or child abuse that's usually fake. And some of it is real. And unfortunately, they choose to act more on the animal abuse than children, these sick fucks. They open up their animal sanctuaries and make their fucking dog butt powder while targeting innocent American citizens connected to these charity groups that make a lot of money, you sick fucks. Anyways. Illicit drug and finance networks. Iran and Hezbollah rely heavily on drug trafficking, cigarette smuggling, and massive money laundering schemes via established global cartels such as the Irish Canaan cartel and the Swedish Foxtrot network, Kanahan, whatever, to bypass sanctions and fund regional activities. For further details on how U.S. authorities monitor and prosecute these networks, consult the U.S. Department of the Treasury Enforcement Actions or the DOJ. No, thank you. Yeah, no, we played those games for years. We were fucking done. 2013. There'd already been enough innocent people killed connected to this shit. You people around here need to wake the fuck up. If I were you nasty fucking cunts protecting this fucking piece of shit, I'd pack your shit and get the fuck out of here. Because the other fraud and bullshit you've been doing with the flooding of drugs and things in our community, you're fucked. Your fucking days are numbered. You're tagged. Pack your shit and get the fuck out of here. And as to the proper authorities, I'd strongly suggest you address the issues here at the Governor Hill Mansion in Augusta, Maine. Seriously. Literally. For real, dude. Anything else? Much love, health, and peace to you. Yeah, no, it's not that hard to figure out. And we've been fucking telling you, the Catholic Charities and the fucking goons and the fucking pedos, how they fucking protect each other and throw each other under the bus every fucking day. Every fucking day, dude. They're nasty fucking people committing crimes that they know is a lot of time in jail or the death penalty. And they're all fucking staying quiet because none of them want to get busted. We're not friends with either side. Not a fucking joke. Anybody have any clue as to how we can get people to report on the facts here? Anybody? Okay, you just let us know. We're right here. My name's Mary Beth Karen Saunier, born 1/23/1982, Governor Hill Mansion, Augusta, Maine. Thank you and have a beautiful day. It's 5:11. Woo woo.